There were initial reports of a technical problem. There were some reports that the plane may have been struck by lightning. It now appears that the plane wasn't actually on fire when it attempted that emergency landing at just about 6:30 p.m. this evening, 27 minutes after it had taken off. There's some video which shows the plane coming down, landing very heavily, bouncing off the tarmac and coming down heavily again, at which point the tail hits the ground and the whole thing ignites. It's quite clear. Of course, we don't actually know whether there was already a fire on board that's not visible, but certainly it appears from the video, which is circulated on Russian social media, that the cause of the fire was the tail, the rear section of the plane, hitting the ground as it landed heavily after initially bouncing on this very heavy emergency landing. And certainly there's a huge conflagration. The plane eventually skids to a halt. And I think we've all seen that footage. You've been watching the news tonight of people tumbling down the emergency slides and streaming away from the aircraft. Initially, reports of 13 dead, now revised upwards to at least 41. They're saying there are 37 survivors out of a total complement of 78 people on board, 73 passengers and 5 crew. Of those 37 survivors, 19 have sought medical help. 5 have been hospitalized. I understand some of those who have been hospitalized have burns. So that, sadly, that total of 41 could possibly go up. The other thing that we know about what's happened here tonight is that this was a local flight from Moscow's main international airport, Sheremetyevo, which also serves airports within Russia. And the flight was from Moscow to Murmansk, which is a seaport in the far north within the Arctic Circle. Now, we're in the middle of a holiday period right now, May the 1st, May the 9th. It's May Day and then Victory Day, celebration of the end of the World War II. It's a big holiday time, school holidays. Moscow's packed full of lots of local tourists, actually Russians. I was out and about today in Gorky Park, lots of Russians from out of town. So people are coming and going. This flight, people possibly have been here for a holiday or work here and going back home. So there would definitely have been families on board that flight tonight.